Hello, people. It's me and Brandon with some of our friends rating. Our friends are gonna rate. We are gonna comment on this story. We're doing the Buried Alive in Lavender Town
because we're freaking awesome.
My friend Carmine from Mythmasters told me about this. I heard it. He told me it was scary as fucking hell. So we're gonna read about it and. What? Well, that's what Carmine said. He said it was scary as fucking hell.
Yes, because Carmine is pretty awesome.
Alright, now, okay, so Buried Alive in Lavender Town. I'm gonna read it. Now, this story is all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
We're gonna leave comments to all these people.
My life got flipped, turned upside down. And I like to take a moment with a frown. Wow, this is very
Will Smith-like.
With a frown. I'll tell you how I became buried alive in Lavender Town. Wow, I like this rhyming business. I was in Pewter City on one fine day, on the bridge where I used to spend most of my days. With my grimer, my ghastly in the sun, we are fishing for golding and having all sorts of fun. Yay, writing! Yay, good writing! Then some Team Rocket grunts who were up to no good started showing up in the neighborhood. I beat the crap out of one with my mom around. She said, "You're moving with your uncle in Lavender Town." I begged and pleaded her because they were ghosts. But she was mother, she knew the most. She packed my bags and, gave a kiss on my head as I got on the plane, already missing my bed. I got there starvingly held my fork, as I had a big feast of chicken and pork. I bet Brandon would like that.
Hey.
Chicken and pork. I bet you like that.
I'm sorry you're vegan.
I'm just saying, you would like that. You don't have to be mean about it. I got there starvingly held my fork as I had a big feast of chicken and pork. Is this really what I'll eat most nights?
Yeah.
This could be all right, but my fun had to end way too soon when I accidentally killed a Team Rocket goon. I thought after a week that they forgot and thought, woo.
How do you forget when you just killed someone? Yeah.
And thought, woo, glad they hadn't fought. But then I was wrong because they came back and they killed a Mother Marowak. Oh, I remember. I heard a story about that Cubones have their their dead mom's skull as their head. For their
scary as hell.
Not their head, like for their helmet. It's so sad. So,
That's kind of scary, though.
I got sent to
Scary.
I got sent to the guys with all the power. One said, "You will be buried in the Pokemon Tower." I woke up the next day with dirt in my face, as they already chose my resting place. I just wanted to cry. Let me out! But I was buried alive before I could shout. And now you're here, I tell you, I'm trapped, but who am I? You don't know who. And I get lonely, yeah, so very lonely, so now I got to ask, won't you join me? No thank you.
I'd rather not be in a damn hole.
Okay, that picture is pretty creepy. It has like a skull with the dead trainer on his back.
Yeah.
It's like, what? From this, it doesn't seem like a story. It seems like a poem. I'm gonna see if we can find something else on it. Buried Alive. Model. Oh! Yeah, we found it. Alright. Now, this is the real one. Okay, often referred to as a code, the Berry manuscript, the Buried Alive model, was to be found on the final story of the Pokemon Tower. In what has now been replaced with the Marowak ghost. Oh, I did that one. According to the scripts assigned to it, the Buried Alive model was intended to be the boss of the tower. Once reaching the top floor, the following conversation would have taken place. Buried alive, you're here. Bah, I'm trapped. Bah, I'm very lonely. Oh, that's the buried alive, I'm trapped. Buried alive, I'm lonely. Buried alive, I'm so very lonely. Buried alive, won't you join me? After this, the battle would have been initiated. Once in battle view, the Buried Alive model appears to be a decaying human corpse attempting to crawl out of the ground. It has been programmed to have 2 white hands, a Gengar and a Muck. Ooh, I like that. That sounds awesome. Strangely enough, a protocol for the Buried Alive's actions after it was deleted were not written. In the case of the player defeating him, the game would freeze. However, a specific ending was written by an unknown programmer upon losing the battle. In this ending, the Buried Alive was to have stated, "Finally, fresh meat," followed by several lines of gibberish. He was to have then dragged the player character into the ground surrounding the scene would finish with a typical game over screen. However, in the background, an image of the Buried Alive character devouring the player was to have been shown. Especially strange are the protocols for after the scene. The cartridge was to download this image to small internal memory contained in the Game Boy, overriding the title screen that normally accompany a Game Boy turning on. Instead, whenever it started, the player would view this image as the sound of files static mesh wave was played. The intended purpose for this effect, unlike many of the factors leading towards Lavender Town Syndrome, is unknown. Alright, so that's the end of it. Brandon, what do you rate it?
Are we doing numbers or what we did last time?
What we did last time.
I can't really tell.
To me, it seems like,
I think it's real, but I think it's total bullshit.
well, I really think, it's a number 2 on that one, because, I'm just saying number 2 on that one, because I think it really seems like something they would put in, but in a way it doesn't, but I think it could really be in the game if somebody
actually...
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah, that picture is pretty... Oh yeah, Shane, how about you?
Before I rate, I have one question.
What?
A Cubone is a Marowak skull, then what's Marowak's skull?
No, what happens... Okay, so, a Cubone has his mom's dead skull on his head. So then whenever the Cubone becomes a Marowak, that's the skull it wears pretty much for eternity, and then whenever it dies and it has its little baby, it gets the skull.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
Yeah, so what do you rate it?
C.
C? Is that, you mean 3?
Yeah.
The one that's, holy fuck, is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I rate that one pretty well too. I think I think it's really a middle one on that one, so. Alright, please check us out on Twitter and we'll have a fun day. No, we don't. We're good. Bye.